Big Esh, what you got today?
6 gang members arrested. A woman found dead in Chicago O'Hare Airport.
Airport. Okay.
Yep.
Mm. All right, y'all. This is still Autism Awareness Month, so we got another guest. We're gonna talk to her about her child. She got an autistic son, so we're gonna chop it up with her and see what her day in her life look like.
I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible. Run up that paper, then fuck it up. Go hit the club and then fuck it up. A whole lot of pants, we gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back.
Welcome back to Big Conversations podcast. We are your host, Twice, Big Esh, and Big Ten.
Big
Big Esh.
Big 10.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something before we even get started. When people get their hair done, they act really different.
They act different, huh?
Yes. She's acting different because she's not brimming with us tonight, Big E. So we got to make sure we keep her in line.
I bram in
Okay.
spirit. Bram in spirit.
No, spirits not kind of here. No. No.
No spirits today? Okay.
Thank y'all for coming back and enjoying the conversations that we have over here. This girl not having threw me off.
No, it's me.
Yeah, but like I said, what?
I'm the problem. It's me.
It is you. Yes,
Wow.
put both of your hands and grab another hand and put them on your chest. It's you. Let me put mine up there. It's you.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
We got a guest tonight. She's gonna come out and she's gonna talk to us about how she has an autistic son. So the whole month of April, since it's Autistic Awareness Month, we trying to reach out to different people, let them come on, tell their story, give us like what a day in their life actually looks like for them. And we listen and we ask a few questions as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get us a little toast so we can get our news in. And I got a couple things we gotta talk about and our guests. Biggie, you got some news for us?
yes, I do.
You cut up so bad.
I mean, I just love the coconut tequila though, but I don't know.
Oh, is that what you got to 18?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So in Jacksonville, sheriff arrested 6 gang members for the murder of a 7-year-old kid. He was walking with his cousin, which is the rival of theirs, and they shot him up.
7 years old.
7
Now,
years old.
do you feel like a man after that? Do you?
You
Right.
killed a baby.
So they at first they got one suspect, right? But he just spilled the beans on all of them. So that's how they got all of them.
Good.
Good. I'm
Right.
glad you spilled the beans.
Yeah, like you seen that child, whether that's your rival or not, but you seen him walking with that man. Like you could have got him another time if you gonna get him.
You know, it used to be a code.
But the thing is, they killed him, but the man who they was shooting didn't die.
But what? Okay, so that the man that was with him was their target.
Yeah, it was the target. Yeah, not the child.
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. It's pretty sad. 37-year-old Jackson man in Florida, your favorite state, was arrested for buying a vehicle with a counterfeit check, then selling the vehicle to another man, and then stole the vehicle again from that man.
He stole it.
Yeah. So he stole it back from him after he sold it to him.
He'll make you a
Or
double.
resell it again.
Yeah.
He's gonna resell it again.
Mm-hmm.
But he
That's
bought
what
it
you
with a
call
fake check.
a resale salesman.
But he bought it with a fake check.
Yeah, he bought it with a fake check.
So he had him a free car. He had him a free car.
So
they got.
So he facing 3 counts of felony charges for Facebook marketplace scams.
Not on Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Because they be selling cars on there too.
They do.
Bad shit.
They do.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I tried to buy a bike off of there one time and I almost got scammed.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking about bicycle.
Yeah, I just don't be trusting that stuff, man.
It was Chick killed a guy over a cell phone from
Yeah,
Facebook Marketplace.
I heard that too. Yeah, it's rough out here. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, it
If
is.
you can't go to the store and get it, don't get it, y'all.
I ain't saying
'Cause
Yeah.
nothing with it.
So
don't help
a
nobody.
woman was found dead in Chicago O'Hare's airport. She was in the baggage area, but she was in the restricted area for employees. What was said is that she tried to go climb up the belt, and she must have got stuck and she died.
What's your plan?
It's made for luggage. It's not made for
Right.
people.
What?
It ain't taking too long. Well, look, she's gonna
Well,
go get it.
I guess she was gonna get her luggage.
No,
She died for her clothes.
Yeah.
She
no.
died for her items. Rest in peace.
Yeah. So in Kenner, which is in Louisiana, a plumber dies because he got stuck under the house and he was under there for hours.
So what is this? The dying and getting stuck episode?
I think it is. I think it is.
He got stuck up under the house. He got
Yeah, he was trapped under the house for hours.
under that. What?
What? But if you couldn't get in there the first time, I wouldn't try. I wouldn't
You
push myself
squeezed in there?
through. Right. This would seem like to me.
So
Oh,
I no,
no,
don't
I,
know.
I don't know.
okay. All right. Cause I thought,
Mhm.
nah.
Yeah. So you remember them two bodies that was found jet blue?
Yeah. Yep.
They got an update.
What's the
So
update?
it was two young kids, 18 and 17. They don't know how they died or where they died, but they had gotten the DNA, so they identified the two kids. So you know it's still an investigation that's going on.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna find name. That's they all they done found. What they done found out is all they gonna find out.
You
Who
think
that
so?
was. They not. Look how long ago they been.
Yeah. Well, it's only been 3 months, they say.
3 months is a long time when you try to find out who killed somebody.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
that's
takes
true.
years, but I'm just saying that's terrible.
Well, that concludes Big Esh News.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Esh. You said you was gonna stop it.
I did. Well, it's only she didn't react the way she usually do today. I give her that. She
Okay.
usually be like, "Yay!" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna have to cut that out."
Oh.
Okay. I got like two things I want to tell y'all. We got time. We got 10 minutes. Yo, y'all been y'all TikTokers, so I knew y'all been seeing this China shit all over the TikTok today.
Okay.
Have not been on TikTok today.
Well, yeah, not today. What you see? What have you seen?
I haven't seen anything because I don't do TikTok, but
Uh-huh.
I've YouTube. So Trump was trying to do the tariffs, do them tariffs. He pulled back on them for was it 45 days or something. Baby, them China people so mad they getting away all they getting away all the secrets, baby. They telling y'all Americans how y'all paying all this money for these luxury goods when it only
Mhm.
cost them $5, $10, $20 to make.
Oh,
I'm
well,
like, I've
yeah.
been doing that.
Well,
Like,
we been knew that. Yeah.
yeah. But they even baby, they giving away the manufacturers. You hear
Damn.
me? They getting away the source.
Oh,
I'm like, what?
Mhm.
I'm like everywhere, all over YouTube today. I'm trying to find stuff to watch, and that's all I'm seeing. I'm like, I know I watched about 10 videos. I'm like, oh my god, y'all, give it a rest, okay? So they're giving away the secrets. We all been knowing China is the plug. We didn't do
Yeah.
that. We didn't do that. Now how you gonna get that shit? Cause they ship it over here. I mean, you gonna pay all of the land for it. You
All
might not
middle
pay a bunch
age.
for it, but for the shipping, it's gonna tear the hole in your ass.
Yeah, it is.
after it take 2 weeks to get to you.
Yeah, it does. I've ordered
Right.
stuff from China before. I ordered trinkets and shit. Listen, and my other thing I want to ask y'all seen that story about the 17 people that came up missing in Atlanta?
Kind of. I heard something about that. So
Yeah, they
what's
went
going
to
on?
a job interview for a job they found on
But
Indeed.com.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
indeed,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm like, what?
How
And
you go to a
then
job
somebody,
interview and never come home?
No, man. I don't know. Like that's tough though. Look,
Did they
because
get the
the
job?
society today. Oh,
You
did it?
all know.
We won't know.
Well. The
Well,
thing
apparently
is,
it
I
is.
seen a video yesterday. They was talking about be careful about Indeed interviews, right? So this woman going to this man or somebody's house or whatever, and I'm looking like this is at nighttime. So this is at nighttime. She going to his house because he put in Indeed that they're looking for a housekeeper.
And she went. Did
Yeah,
she
she
go?
went, and then when he opened the door and kind of came out, she kind of moved forward, and then all of a sudden she running and hollering. Like, why would you? She said the reason why she did it because she backed up in bills and she really needed the job.
And that's the danger in it because
Mm-hmm.
people need money today. Money is scarce. It's not as plentiful, I guess, as it used to be. These 17 people, they all, then they say they took the ad down. They
Mm-hmm.
was somebody somewhere said they called the number. Looked up the website, and even the website no longer exists. Like y'all done got y'all some more people to traffic, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
Exactly.
probably because it's supposedly was all young, young girls, young women.
Shit.
That's tough.
Yeah,
You can't even
it
search
is.
for a job nowadays. God
No,
damn.
you can't. But they've been saying shit about Indeed, but I know I'm gonna get my job from Indeed.
That's how I
But
got my job off Indeed.
right. So
But I mean,
You gotta weed them out.
yeah.
But some of them do be scam likely. Ain't even gonna lie.
yeah. Well, y'all, when we back on the screen, we'll have our guests and we'll talk to her for a few minutes. All right, y'all, we back and we got our guest, Miss Jameria. Jameria,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Jameria. I am from Birmingham, Alabama. My bad, my foot right here. Say hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, okay. You come
What
down.
you say?
He said, "What you doing?"
Oh, talking about you.
He said, "Kid down the floor." But I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I currently live in Dallas, Texas. You want to know a
Okay.
little bit about me? That's
Yeah,
all right.
go ahead. Go. Hey, dude, do your thing.
Um, well, I'm a mom, as you can hear, to a
Uh-huh.
4-year-old son. His name is Kobe.
Okay.
If you don't know, he's autistic, but he's high on the spectrum, so he's high
Okay.
functioning. So
Okay.
he think
Okay.
he's dinosaur. But
Okay. Okay. He's four.
okay, yeah, he's 4. He'll be 5 September 24th. Fun
Okay.
fact, he was born 9/24. And so
924 what?
at 9/24.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Really? That's my birthday twin. That's my birthday twin. I'm 924 too. He's really having a ball though. I mean,
Yeah, he is.
He do this
And through was
all
like,
day.
this about me.
do it all day.
Right.
All day. If he ain't he not like chilling, minding his business, he think he a dinosaur. But
Oh.
I think really now he see him on the phone too, so he trying to get
Okay,
his
so
little
he gonna
Mm-hmm.
do a little extra. Okay,
He
that's
gets some
all
camera
right.
time.
hey.
That's all right.
He gets some camera
Yeah.
time. He all right.
When did you find out he was autistic?
Hold on, Cole. So to be completely honest, I found out early on when he was like 9, 10 months. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
9 or 10 months. It was basically hey, calm your nerves. Don't sit down for me, okay? Thank you. So sometimes you just gotta look him in his eyes. But
Uh-huh.
I found out like he was 9 or 10 months because like my sister she had kids while I was in high school, so I used to always be with my nieces and nephews, and I noticed like when I call their name when I talk to them, they'll look at me. My son on the other hand, like if I used to say his name or try to get his attention, he would not look me in the eyes. He would not like respond like to any like anything. It was like he was in his own little world, and I thought that was weird because he
Mhm.
went from as far as like health wise, he was good when it kind of like meeting his what is like your milestone and stuff. But when it kind of communication and anything like cognitive and stuff like that, it was there. So I ain't gonna lie, we was at daycare one day. Hey Kobe, calm down. We was at his daycare one day, and I asked the director. I was like, "Can I ask you a question? I'm not trying to be funny, but I think something wrong with my baby." And she was like, "What do you think is wrong?" And I said, "Well, I be googling. Like that's my first thing I do. I'm gonna Google something." And so I said, "It kind of told me that he was autistic." And she was like, "I don't think so, but if you want us to check." She gave me a little pamphlet. They already had it on. Stop, Cole. They already had it on hand or whatever. I don't know if I can. Can I shout out the school? Because they helped me out a lot. Kids are kids in Frisco. So they had the pamphlets and stuff, and they had somebody in there like within that next week to do the whole like evaluation. And at first they was like, maybe he just can't hear you. That's probably why he ignoring you. And I'm like, that baby can hear. Like we went through several tests, like when you have a baby, all them little tests, and they run that hearing test 3-4 times before you leave. I said he can hear. Hearing is not the problem. I said something is like really wrong. And when it come to our kids, we are we their biggest advocate because they can't stand up for themselves. They can't speak up for themselves. And especially then at that time, he could not. He definitely wasn't speaking at that time. So like I said, hey, Cole, chill. Let's take a chill pill. Go play with Thomas. Thank you. Thank you.
You got a twin in Thomas?
Yeah, he loves Thomas the Train. He got a million train.
Thomas the Train.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he got 1,000 of them. But so like I said, I was his biggest advocate, and I hated to say it. Like I didn't want to just be like, I think my child was something was wrong with him, but I want to know what's wrong. So after like a month or two of just going through different tests, it's in the break some. But going through different tests and stuff, they end up saying like, yeah, he is autistic. And I ain't gonna lie, I broke down because when you looking it up on Google, you like, it might not be true. You might just be thinking too hard. But when you hear it out them doctors' mouths, like reality set in. And so I ain't gonna lie, at the time when it first happened, yeah, I felt like it was like, I hate to say it, but I felt like a little death sentence. Like he gonna be that child that's like everybody looking at him different, people trying to handle him, or like I don't know. It was just a lot of different mixed emotions was going through me at the time. And then, but fast forward 4.5, 5 years later, I embraced it. We got him any little thing autistic related. Like his backpack, it says back his backpack it says, "Be patient with me. I'm autistic, but I can speak." And then it has his name. Hey guys.
Okay.
So and I make him I like before he go out the door every morning we go over affirmations like nothing is different about you than anybody else. Like, you're strong, you're smart. Like when I tell you my baby, he on it. It's just like certain things like when it come to communication, he just like he'll shut down do certain things. So like when I looked at him a couple minutes ago, it kind of like hurt his feelings that I was looking at him like this, so that he calmed down for a minute. But besides that, he like any other 4 or 5 year old that I know. He off the chain. He just
Okay.
got just little things about him that you a peep that you like, okay, something a little off about him, but that's my baby and I'm gonna stick beside him.
Period.
For me.
Period.
1 second. Okay.
So he was nonverbal?
Yes. Twice. When I tell you, come up to me and be like, and I'm like, what you want? Like, tell me something. I, yeah, I might
He's
think
so
I'm
good,
crazy.
y'all.
It's like all the moaning and groaning. It got to a point. I kid you not. At the daycare he was going to, kids are kids at Frisco. We ended up doing sign language for me to communicate with my baby because he was not talking. And then I ended up moving him to the next location closer to my job, so I leave the office and be able to go get him. That's when I was in full office at full time. And that particular daycare was full of Hispanics. My baby ended up learning Spanish before he learned English, so I had to hurry up and try to learn Spanish.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's cool though.
So,
That's actually kind of cool. So he like
That is.
he
That
trilingual. He
is
speak
cool.
English, Spanish, and sign language.
Right.
but if you think about it, it sounded like when he was a little younger, his secondary language was English. Spanish was his
Mm.
first because even though I'm his mom, I see him, in the morning and night. He with them 8-9 hours at the day. So that
Right.
communicates him. And then I'm just having they literally sending home chart. I wish I still had this. It's probably his baby bag or something. I keep everything, but they used to send home a little chart. And whenever he'll come up to me and he'll do little different stuff, he walking up to me and I'll be like, "What?" He'll be like, and I'll be like, "Oh, you want more of that?" And he'll be
Mm.
like, like
Oh.
it was mind blowing, but at the same time, that was the only way that I could communicate with him at the time.
So when did he started actually talking?
To be completely honest, like you talking about just English,
Yeah.
like talking how he is now, I'd say like probably like a little over a year ago. It's
Mm.
longer. And that was, I say that was only because after we had found out he was autistic or whatever, putting him in the different programs, I ended up putting him in school early. So my baby's gonna be in pre-K 2 times. So this is his first year in pre-K, then he gonna go back again. And so and then last year he was in the little half day programs or whatever. So he got out of school at like 11 in the morning. So that he was around more kids, and when you're around other kids, you kind of picking up what they said, and they
Yeah.
not majority of them like. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of us from where I stay at, it's a lot of us over here, so you ain't got
Right.
speak Spanish. You finna speak some English, so
Yeah.
Right.
we had no choice but to start picking it up, and then every day I work with him like we got little boards as far as like him talking, and then like him, I try to get ahead on most of the stuff that I know that he probably gonna need to know by the time he go to general education. So I try to go there to stay ahead of it, and we got the little different boards or whatever, and that's how we try to stay ahead of everything that's coming his way in the future.
Okay.
So you said basically that him going to school and being around other kids kind of actually helped his verbal.
Cause I can't lie to you. I'm his only parent as far as like down here. His dad is still in Alabama, so it's just me and him all the time. And then with me working the crazy hours that I work, and then at the time, like when I first moved out here, when I first started working, I was working 12-hour shifts. So I
Cool.
didn't see him much. He was with either with my people or he was at school. So when we talked, like I really didn't have a chance to really communicate with you. And I feel bad about that, but I had just moved out here and I had to do what I had to do to make it at the time. So but now, looking back at it, like the teachers, the schools, they had my back. Like when it came to any little thing they sent home or anything, I used to take, and I still do to this day. They'll send home like weekly classes for moms or just parents in general that have autistic kids to like better ways on communicating or how to like because I used to handicap him. I'm just
I can
rambling,
see
but
that.
No,
I
feel free.
handicap and like when it came to him getting dressed in the morning,
Mm.
I would dress him. I would put his lotion on. I would put his socks on. Every thing. I'm brushing your teeth. They like, no, give him a choice. Which toothbrush you want to use today?
Okay.
You want which color towel you want to use to wash your face? Okay, go pick out your outfit. And that kind of helped him, and they helped me as well to get him out of the face. Like, yeah, I am kind of handicapped him, and I don't want him to think nothing sweet in this world. Like, I hate
Uh-huh.
that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
okay, but I am sweet.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's
in the reality of it, like it helped me out too because now at the beginning, like on the Sunday, I pick out 5 outfits, and whether you pick whatever, you feel like you picking it out, but I done already made it
You
make
already
sense.
got it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you ain't finna just look no fool.
Let him put on them cowboy boots and them swim trunks.
Oh.
Cause
Them kids will put on some cowboy boots.
he would wear the soul off of boots.
Hey,
What you doing?
They mind and they be.
About you?
right.
Wait,
Oh, that's what we do. We're talking about you.
We're talking about you.
wait,
You
on it.
boy.
What's their names?
Toy?
You don't know. Can you read that? No, you can't read.
Hey, what is his name?
Oh, oh, okay. Let's don't play. I come.
We talked about this the other day.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yup.
mixed.
Yeah, we
I'm
did.
mixed.
Oh,
Are you a
no.
boy or a
Okay.
girl?
I'm
Oh,
mixed.
oh my God. Oh my God.
I love kids, man. They just real.
Yeah, they are. It's
They,
all to it.
whatever's on their mind, they say it.
They
I'm like
said.
he said.
Uh-huh.
Like, which one is that?
Yeah. But whatever. So when he does he go to school Monday through Friday?
I wish you could go Sunday through
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday. It is.
And he wear you out, huh? He talk a lot.
Oh, he.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a
But he's
blessing
still
though.
active.
My nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really. I ain't gonna say like my baby rarely get mad, and you know I don't. Well, I don't know if y'all know much about autistic kids, but some of them like off the spectrum, they attitudes off the chain.
Yeah, they're
I
more
say,
aggressive.
like he always been happy. Like so, I ain't never had that problem. God forbid I ever do, but yeah, he always been happy. I ain't saying
What?
nothing.
What did he say?
Mm-hmm.
What I said bad. I said I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So
You
Mm-mm.
now I
do
know
he?
you just moved. Did he react to you moving? Did he have any kind of reaction to when y'all moved?
Yes. Yeah. Can you go play for me? And I'll come play with you in a second, okay? Thank you. But his move, what, 2, 3 weeks ago? It's been a recent move or whatever because my last apartment had flooded, so I ended up moving. My baby real particular about the way that his bed is, how his TV is in front of his bed, and how his toys is. Cause like I told y'all, he got 1,000 trains, so they got to be in a certain way, or my baby uncomfortable. He
Uh-huh.
he just like that'll throw his whole world upside down. And so it was kind of this apartment is similar, but it's not exactly the same as the last apartment. So in order for him to go to sleep in his room when we finally moved, I had to literally put everything the exact way how I could figure out the same way, like layout how it was in his old bedroom and this bedroom in order for him to sleep in there. Other than that, he
I tried to concentrate.
got your Thomas the Trains.
He
Yeah.
said
Yep.
he trying to concentrate. He using big
Now he
words
said
and
Thomas
stuff.
the Train.
Oh, Tom
The
Time say
Thomas
what he
Train.
using big words and stuff.
You.
Go see that. Here I come. Yeah. It's called
Okay.
So
way. The bed gotta be facing this way. The TV gotta be. It can't be to the side, so that it gotta be right there on the wall in the front. It can't be on the side wall. It has to be the same. And them trains gotta be laid out in a specific order. And I guarantee before the end of the night, he gonna lay them trains the exact same order
Every night.
every night, like clockwork. And he get up like clockwork.
Yeah.
Same.
So that's the next question. So what do like tomorrow? What tomorrow look like for you? What's a day with him? Like what time he getting up? What time he laying down? All that.
So don't come in.
I'm in the green.
Okay, you got your like, but I get up before him at 5, of course. Don't get my little time in and get ready for work, and then he'll get up right behind me at 6:15. I got this clock because he used to wake up before then, and I had to let him know we gotta get a little sleep.
Uh-huh.
go lay down.
The clock it turns red when you're supposed to be asleep, or you're supposed to be in the room, and it turns green when it's time for you to come out. So
Oh.
knows he knows when that clock is green, he okay to leave his room. When that clock red, he's supposed to be in the bed in that room.
Oh, that's neat.
Come,
Mm-hmm.
come outside before then, cause it's me and you. But I try to go ahead and I don't get him situated. Like I said, he gonna pick out his outfit. I do like the little drawer method. I don't know if y'all seen them on like TikTok and all that stuff. But I do the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But even though they stand on certain days, I still let him go in there and he'll choose whichever one he want to wear. But I know 5 outfits laid out for the day. And then I let him have free will with the shoes. But what I did do, since we haven't grass time shoes yet, shoes that he wear to school are only like ones he could slide in or Velcro. So like the little
Okay.
Velcro ones, cowboy boots, or something that he could just slip his foot in. So and mainly, Them little light ups from Walmart been saving my life because he loved them little.
He loved them.
Go get you some chips. So he'll go do that, and once he figure out what outfit he gonna get, he gonna lay it on the bed. He gonna go to the restroom. He gonna do his little business. Then he gonna brush his teeth and wash his face. He gonna come to me. I'm gonna look him in his face, and 9 times out of 10, he still gonna have some little stuff in his face. So I go back 1 second.
Okay.
He gonna go.
Okay.
He gonna let me go behind him, and then he know once I put some what it is the cocoa butter on his face, he know it's time for Vaseline. Cause you can change about this though. But other than that, he'll go back in there, he'll put his clothes on, and I say by the time we end up getting dressed, no later than like 6:45, 6:50, his bus coming outside. So he knows as soon as he get done getting dressed, it's time for him to walk out the door. Cause if I realized when I was waking him up a little bit early and he had a little space in between, he'll get comfortable. And then when I tell him it's time for school, he get mad. He don't want to go. So once I got you moving,
Right.
she pulling up. Cause after that it's over with. So like I said, he go to school all day. So from with it, what's school like 7 to 3 or something like that. But he'll end up getting
He go all day, all day.
literally. And he come home at like 7. I mean, not 7, 3:30, 3:45. It's just depending on they routes or whatever. And he come home every day. He gonna ask me for some popcorn. Don't he walk
Is
the
that
door?
what you do every day when you get out of school?
Every day I keep pop. I got my Sam's Club and membership full of popcorn. Popcorn every day. He eat it like clock. So
Okay.
on my either my last break or when I'm clocking out from work, go ahead and pop him some popcorn because he gonna walk through the door. And we gonna take his backpack off, lifestyle it down, hang it up, and he know to take his shoes off and go put his shoes where he got them from this morning. So he gonna sit there for a minute and he gonna eat his little popcorn, and then that's when he gonna go in the room, tie his train.
Oh, it's time.
He gonna find them trains and he gonna do his little thing while I either
Okay, your team trains.
yeah, we know about your trains. We're gonna prep for dinner or whatever we got extra going on. And then he really be in his own little world. He do his thing. And but I do try to at least an hour or two. Like when he come home, you gotta do something educational because they don't send no homework in the home. So we working stuff ahead of time right now. Like
Mhm.
like today we got these little things on the table now. It got the little folding fingers.
Christmas.
And you know, it got
It's Christmas.
it's not Christmas. I promise it's not Christmas.
Mhm.
Christmas.
I wish it was.
I wish it was.
He
Yeah.
said Christmas.
Right.
Second,
Me
okay.
too.
He go play for me. But the little fingers, so we've been trying to work on count.
Oh, y'all counting.
Yeah, so we learned how to count right now. Like basically, he know how to count up to at least 80, 90 right now, but it get a little funny. So we're working on that.
Oh, that's good though.
But other than that, we just learning how to try to add our together. So them little finger things, they
Hi
to
guys.
put it down, add and subtract it with it. So, and then we always take a bath, do bath time at the same time, 6:30 every day. That
Okay.
and I let
And
him
what time is he going to bed?
he go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Hey guys.
I'm the doctor.
Hey guys. Look at him. Hey you.
You ain't got nothing to say.
I'm not the boy.
And that little his little what's it called? The clock is gonna go off. You might hear it. If we out here long enough, you gonna hear it. It'll go off. He gonna like my clock is red. He gonna say good night, mommy, and we're gonna say our prayer. And he'll leave.
Dang.
He'll say now I love you, and then we'll finish the prayer. And
Oh, that's
Okay.
neat. Okay.
All right.
So he does have a schedule. Essentially, he
Yeah.
does have
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
own
he
schedule,
does.
right?
But yeah, like I said, can be is it okay to be transparent with you?
Yeah. Of course.
When I first had him, I went through postpartum depression, and I ended up turning into full blown cytosis.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all sure about what cytosis is, but that's when you get to having different little thoughts about what you would do to the baby or yourself.
And yourself,
And
yeah.
so it got to a point, and I'll be completely honest with you, my son daddy can vouch, his people, everybody. It came to a point one day when I didn't know, this was before I knew about his diagnosis or whatever, and I didn't know how to stop him from crying. Being the first time mom, and just him being in the house all day, and then my closest family at the time when I was staying in Alabama, my closest family was 7 hours away. So, and of course I had like, cause like I said, my mama, she was in the streets or whatever, and then I had my sister, but me and my sister had fell out around the time that I had my baby, and that's a story for another day. But we back, we like this now. But during the midst of that, I didn't know I had cytosis. Like you just think you something wrong with you, and I ended up sending a text message to my best friend and him. Go talk to Poppy. Tell me I talked to him in a second. And I ended up letting them know, completely transparent. I don't agree with this or what I said, but I let them know don't nobody come get this baby. He finna go across this balcony. And that text message, I kid y'all not, that text message it saved not only my baby life, it saved mine too. And there since cause fast forward through the whole, I ain't gonna lie, I ended up getting admitted to the hospital and into the psych ward. I ain't gonna lie to you because you ain't supposed, you really ain't supposed to have those type of thoughts, but I ain't had no control over it. And the best thing for me at that time was to do that. So a part of his like infant year, I say at least a month or two, I was in the psych ward. And I took that time, got myself together and learned that like even though the psych ward might sound bad in a sense or crazy in a sense, but when I was in there, I was actually in a unit with other moms like him, and we just didn't know how to deal with our emotions. Like when you pregnant, when you having a child, your body go through so much, and then you try to get back to that same person. Like I started that working I think it's like what 6. You supposed to stop at like go back in like 6 weeks. I think I went back in like 3 or 4. So I wasn't like I was always in grind mode. Like cause like I said, I used to have to take me and my sister was taking care of my other siblings. So that's all I knew to like. Once I had him, I had to go back get back to it because can't let it stop. Like you can't. So when that had happened, that whole situation and me being vulnerable enough to be like, hey, yeah, come get him before I do this. That changed my situation. That changed my whole outlook, and that's kind of part of the reason how I ended up down here because my best friend ended up relaying a message to my grandmother, and then my grandma we like this, and she ended up she has a brother down here, whatever, right? So her brother he ended up reaching out to me, and he was like, you can come down here end your lease, do what you gotta do. He said, but I want you to know there's somebody here for y'all. And going from I ain't gonna try to bash my baby dad nothing like that, but he wasn't there for me. And I was just really me and my baby. And then he got other kids outside of my child, so he wasn't there like I needed him. So for a man like at the time my uncle was a stranger to me because we really wasn't talking. My mama moved us to Alabama away from all y'all a long time ago, so I really wasn't close to y'all. So for my uncle to pick up and be like, "Hey, I want to help you. I want to take this burden off you. Like, we're not necessarily a burden, but I want to help you." And he like pack it up, like, "Let's go." And I tell you, kid you, not, I ended my lease. I was moved within a weekend after getting out the hospital, and I took off since then.
That's
So
good.
it
God was
definitely
with
the
you.
whole no. So
Yeah,
it's
I eating potato.
Wait
how
for
you eat
yeah, it's
potatoes.
potatoes. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I applaud you for recognizing that there was something going on. And even though you were going through your storm, you still reached out and was like, somebody help me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
listen. You know what I mean? Because a lot of
A
people
lot
don't
of,
do that.
when I tell you, I know a lot of people that wasn't strong enough to say, like, I
Yeah.
need help.
I need
I
help.
need help.
I ain't from little to now, I ain't never had too much pride to let you know, like, I'm
Yeah.
messed up right here. I need you. I got
Yeah.
this going on. But I really, at that time, I literally didn't have nobody to call on. So for my best friend to call my grandma, you don't know my grandma from a can of paint. But cause she had my phone at the time, I couldn't bring it with me or whatever, but she had my phone. And she knew me and my granny talked every day. She called my granny. When I tell you when I got at the hospital, my granny and my mama's sister, they had my baby. My best friend was on my house. They was making sure my bills was still getting paid and everything. And they let me know when I got on the phone with my uncle, he was like, "You can stay down there if you want to." He's like, "But I'm letting you know, like, I know what's going on. Your grandma told me what's going on."
Thomas the train.
Yeah, and Thomas.
Thomas the Train.
Let you know, like I
Thomas is
got your back.
always knowing.
Right.
Very well. But yeah, my uncle let me know that he got my back and he stepped up and he kind of filled the board for me as far as needing a father. And then
Yeah.
he stepped in to he ain't even got grandkids and he became a granddaddy. And that's
Right. Right. That's what's
and
up.
that's my
That's
That's
son.
love.
good.
God
That's
did as
love right
well.
there.
Thomas.
Good job.
Thomas.
That's
Thomas.
love. You know.
Yeah.
So at my son very first birthday party, I asked him and his wife to be my baby godparents.
Oh,
Cause
that was
Okay.
nice.
You
That's
play money?
okay,
good
baby.
people. Gotta be
Hey.
good people. Gotta be good people.
But
Yeah.
he didn't
That's
get
what's
me
up,
for her.
man.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You
For sure.
I'll tell y'all something. I work with this girl. This girl is crazy. This girl's crazy. Yeah, like she told me already about her son ahead of time. We talked
But
about it one
I
morning
can
real
start.
early. But I ain't know all this. You ain't feel me on all this. You feel me
Potatoes,
Mhm.
saying? But yeah,
potatoes.
God gonna bless you, man. God gonna bless you tenfold. But
Yeah.
you doing a great
Potatoes,
job with your kid.
potatoes,
Mhm.
okay.
potatoes.
Okay, have a seat on me.
Hey, he here
Well,
for
we
his camera
can add a
time.
new food to the list. You like
Yeah.
The
The
potatoes, yeah, we
potato.
singing
Okay.
about it. He like it. He
Right.
saying he
You
like
like
it.
him now.
Yeah.
Potato, the potato, the
you?
potato,
I'm gonna need you to get them words together.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said.
Right.
You heard
Well,
what he
you
said.
don't know what the first part say. You just know potatoes because that's
Hey,
what
I'm
they
good
know.
with the potatoes.
potatoes.
He said yes. Yes.
Potato,
He
Well,
potato,
smiled
we
when he said it, so it's got to be good.
Mm-hmm. He
Mm-hmm.
He
He
sang
was
about
smiled.
singing
it. Know
about
the
it.
rhythm.
He smiled at the beginning of it, so it's got to be
Mm-hmm.
good.
potatoes, potatoes.
calm down. Hey, hey, hey. You know, just calm down. Calm down. Yeah, let's be calm.
Be
Okay.
calm.
He said, okay.
Yeah, okay.
He like to think
Well, y'all
that
got
be
anything else for
calm.
her?
Be
No,
calm.
she answered everything I wanted to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, you doing awesome, Jameria.
Yeah,
So
you
I
are.
appreciate y'all. Even though I was a little late on here, I
I'm gonna
appreciate
take
y'all.
it on my
Hold on, baby.
hand.
Hold on, baby.
Mm.
Hold on.
we're gonna have him on the show next week.
Right. By
Cause he
himself.
want to tell y'all about these potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna find out how
But
you
I
make them.
appreciate y'all for sure though. I ain't know
Yeah,
what to
nah, we
expect
appreciate
coming
you.
out here. Cause I
Cause
was
I thought you
outside
had stood us
talking.
up.
Oh,
No, I didn't. I was outside with my auntie because I had to call her over here. I was like, I don't know how to get on here. Like, cause it was like,
Oh, okay.
I was on the link and then it said something about it said please wait or something. Then it was like you need to download the app. Then my Wi-Fi was acting funny. Spectrum be playing with me. So
Mm-hmm.
then I had to download it. And then as soon as I had clicked the little app, I was
It
like,
came
oh shoot,
on.
I'm on here. It just popped right on
Trying to
there.
fix your hair. I was like, this girl's crazy. All
So
right. Well, that's all we need from you. We appreciate you. We're gonna keep on praying for
bye.
you.
thank you. I
Bye.
'Cause you
appreciate
got a great grip on it. You got a real good great grip on it.
it.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yep. We
You
gonna
wanna
holler
say
at you.
Mm-hmm.
bye
Bye,
bye?
Kobe.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye, man.
Kobe.
Bye
Have a
bye.
good night.
Have a good night.
Good
Good
You
night,
night.
too. You
Kobe.
have a good night too. All right, Jameer, I'm
Bye.
hollering.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Eat
All
the
right,
Bye.
good night.
potatoes.
Hey, we
She's
gotta
so
get Kobe
crazy.
on the show.
Kobe on one. Yo, but
Mm-hmm.
he real active.
Yeah,
He
he
real
is.
active. He real active.
He's extremely for him to be nonverbal and then to be extremely verbal like that
Within a year.
within a year.
Yeah.
I feel like she's making great strides with him and the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
programs that are working with him. The
Yeah.
fact that they send some home, hey, he's working on this today.
Yeah.
So you can keep that going when he gets home. Like,
And the
hey,
fact that she trying to stay ahead of the game. That's
exactly.
really what's
Yeah.
up right there. Yeah, she done an amazing job. She been through a little bit.
Yeah.
But she came out shining though. So
Yeah, I'm glad that she have a support system.
right. And I do indeed love how she said that what she say God gave me like I was the one for it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was the right person for it. I like that because hey, well, it's much worse out there. It's much worse out
Hey,
It's
It
much worse.
is. And she
But
wanted to be transparent about the psych ward, but like I told y'all before, when I worked at the hospital and they had the mental health on the 8th floor, and a lot of those people is not crazy. What it is just life just done got them down. They just don't know how to move forward, and that's exactly what she was going through.
I think we got to stop steering away from addressing what's going on with us.
Right.
If you feel you the one that know if something's going on with you or not before anybody else.
Too. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I can't
saying?
tell you what's
So
going on with you.
I can't tell you. You're right. I can't tell you what's
Right.
happening with you. You know what's happening with you. So at some point, stop believing. Oh, we don't go see therapy.
Therapists,
We
and
don't get.
we pray about it and
We
keep
just
it
pray about
moving.
it and keep it moving. Guess what?
Listen, God gonna do his part. You gotta do your part too.
God gonna do it.
Right.
You're right. But God also put people in your life to help you.
Mm-hmm.
So take that help. Take those steps. It's okay not to be okay, but go
I
get
just
the
I
help you need.
I, I just love the transparency. A lot of
Yeah.
people wouldn't have told that.
No.
Even though it does ties right in
Yep.
to
It does.
what's going on. It tie right into it because imagine, you know what I'm saying? Just anytime I hear these stories, I'd be like, dang, like you got to get readjusted. It's like you got to get readjusted to the second half of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, kudos to Jameria. Kudos
Yeah.
to Jameria. Yeah. I got a funny story real quick. It ain't funny, but it's funny to me, so whatever.
No, no.
So
Shouldn't be this shit.
a teacher in East St. Louis, she had her wallet and credit card stolen by a student at school, right?
Mm.
I believe it's East St. Louis.
Yeah,
Right.
anything go down in East St. Louis.
Everything go
She
down
looked
in
to
East
still
St.
be
Louis.
breathing in East St. Louis.
That.
Damn.
So it was one of her students that did it, right?
Mm.
So she said she started getting alerts from her credit card company, and she got one alert that was $220 on Shein. Shein, however you pronounce it. Why she automatically knew who they got her card? Why she automatically knew who it was? Because she like, shit. She automatically knew who it was that got her card.
She was like,
Maybe
start
she,
teaching. Bring my shit back up to the front of the classroom.
maybe she felt hot because the school won't do nothing about it. They won't do nothing about it. I said, well, the school won't do nothing but just come on down to the police station. They'll do something.
Right. That is
They
all
gonna help
right.
you out.
And call your credit card people.
The fire department
Yeah,
gonna
do
help you
that
out.
first.
Right.
Yeah. That was
Decline.
funny to me when she said she knew exactly who had it when they said she. And that
Damn.
tickled me. That tickled me.
That,
I'm like,
that school
dang,
must talk
no.
about she ain't all the time
I
then.
ain't lying, cause how would you know? Or what you got only one kid in your classroom? Like
Nah, that's the one student that she clocked them outfits.
Mm-hmm.
she probably be the best dressed one in there, maybe.
She clocked them Shein
Probably
outfits.
so.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Shein,
she better get all
Shein.
them clothes she can, cause
She
prices are
better.
going up. I'm steady saying the price is going up.
Price is definitely going up.
The prices are going up. I keep telling you that. The wigs. I seen another arc about the wigs and all that. I'm like, oh man, not the hair store. You go in the hair supply store and get all kind of stuff up out there.
All kind of shit up in there.
Yep. Well, y'all, that's another autistic
Autism
autism
awareness.
awareness. Yeah, autism awareness month conversation. These people that's coming over here coming out here talking about their children in that matter. Them kudos to them people, man.
Yeah.
Like them people deserve an
Definitely.
Oscar. Like enough, they really do. So we thank y'all for tuning in with us one more time, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
He